hello yet again. This time, some of you in the UK will probably recognise those marvellous spectator stands and grandstands in the background. I'm actually standing on the Melling Road, which is a famous landmark on the Aintree Grand National Circuit. And although there are no meetings on here today, I've just actually tried to take a panorama of those grandstands from here, you know, through the fencing. But yeah, so this is the Melling Road, and they start from over there at the left-hand end of the grandstands, and they come galloping up here across the road, which of course on race day is covered with sawdust and straw and something soft for the horses to so the horses don't damage themselves. And then they go galloping away into the country over there. And I'm just going to give you a little shot again through the fencing. There are some guys working on one of the fences down there, way down there in the distance.
Attention paddock, can we have cars in group 2, cars in group 2 to assembly, thank you.
Just stay on the inside of it.
Well, for any petrol heads, this is a pretty damn good place to come if you're living on Merseyside. Let's say today is just a track day, so it's not competitive. But there's a real mix of machinery here. Just look at this. You want to see a Nissan? How's that for a Nissan? Well, for a second, some of the engines have been switched off. They're scrutineering them to make sure that the noise levels are within acceptable limits. I'm sorry, but I'm just going to have to put this down and do some stills. There's far too much going on. I'll catch up with you in a bit when we hopefully get trackside. That's quite enough of that wind noise. I'm sorry everybody, but while I was filming and doing the stills down at the racetrack, unfortunately I lost the little wind muff off my wireless microphone, and the wind, which was, to be fair, very strong that day, it was just too intrusive for the video. That's why I'm sat here in front of the computer winding up the video in front of the monitor. Why have we got a photograph of this lady on screen? Well, really the existence of the Aintree Grand Prix motor racing circuit is all down to her. That is Mirabelle Topham, and she was the owner of the Aintree steeplechase course and all the land, and it wasn't until she visited the Goodwood motor racing circuit that she decided that she was going to establish a Goodwood of the North, I believe she referred to it, and that's really the origins of the motor racing circuit. It was opened in 1954, and initially it was a 3-mile circuit within the actual steeplechase course itself, and although most of the track is now disused, the club circuit, where you've seen the filming so far, is about 1.5 miles in length, and obviously it still gets used pretty regularly by the Liverpool Motor Club, and it's a really good venue, to be fair. The equipment I took with me, apart from the GoPro and the microphone, obviously, I used my Olympus E-M1 Mk.I together with the 1.4 Lumix Leica Summilux lens, which is brilliant. I love it. It's a fantastic 25mm, so 50mm equivalent in full frame terms. And then for the longer range stuff, it was the Panasonic Lumix 100 to 300 zoom, which gave me the reach to get shots like the grandstands with that panorama and the two workmen working on the fence in the far distance there. I also used this for some of the action shots. Now I'll show you some of the action shots, the on-track action. The shots that I managed to take don't actually capture an awful lot of action, to be fair. One of the big drawbacks when you go to any motor racing circuit, this is nothing against Aintree at all, but unless you've got a pass to get actually trackside, most of the spectator areas are now too far away from the circuit itself for you to get decent action shots. I got a few shots, a lot of wasted ones, nothing to do with the EM1, it's down to operator error. It's been a long time since I've done any sports and action photography. I got a couple of images which I'll put up on screen for you now. The cars that I photographed, you have the McLaren M6, I think it's an M6B Can-Am car, with a massive American V8 engine in the back of it. Fantastic sounding and a fantastic looking historic machine. Next to that, I think, was a March 722, I think, a Formula 2 March car. And the Volkswagen Beetle, believe it or not, is a super touring car built originally by a very famous British racing driver by the name of Mick Hill, who I'm sure some of you will know about, perhaps others he's less well known. And the Nissan, the blue Nissan, is a custom built JGTC car. It's a Nissan GTR 34, Nissan Skyline, Nismo, and what a fantastic machine that was. I was particularly happy with the panorama, 12-shot panorama handheld. I think that's come out really rather well. I hope you liked some of the detail shots that I put together for you. And all in all, it was a very enjoyable outing. So I'd like to say thank you to Liverpool Motor Club. It was well worth me exploring down there. I will try and get down there again for a race meeting day. Quite when that's going to be, I don't know, but I'll keep you guys in the picture, and who knows, there may be a follow-up video in the not too distant future. But for now, I'm going to say enjoy your photography, motorsport, motor racing, horse racing, whatever it might be. I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.